what was the worst trade you ever made, and what'd you learn from it?
The dumbest thing I ever did.
Yeah, the dumbest thing I ever did.
The dumbest stock I ever bought was, drum roll here, Berkshire Hathaway. And that may require a bit of explanation. It was early in 1962, and I was running a small partnership, about $7 million. They call it a hedge fund now. And here was this cheap stock, cheap by working capital standards or so, but it was a stock in a textile company that had been going downhill for years. So it was a huge company originally, and they kept closing one mill after another. And every time they would close a mill, they would take the proceeds and they would buy in their stock. And I figured they were going to close. They only had a few mills left, but they would close another one. I'd buy the stock, I'd tender it to them, and make a small profit. So I started buying the stock. And in 1964, we had quite a bit of stock. And I went back and visited the management, Mr. Stanton. And he looked at me and he said, "Mr. Buffett, we've just sold some mills. We've got some excess money. We're going to have a tender offer. And at what price will you tender your stock?" And I said, $11.50. And he said, "Do you promise me that you'll tender at $11.50? And I said, "Mr. Stanton, you have my word that if you do it here in the near future, that I will sell my stock at $11.50. I went back to Omaha, and a few weeks later, I opened the mail.
Oh, you have this.
And here it is, a tender offer from Berkshire Hathaway. That's from 1964. And if you look carefully, you'll see the price is 11 3/8. He chiseled me for an eighth. And if that letter had come through with 11 1/2, I would have tendered my stock. But this made me mad. So I went out and started buying the stock, and I bought control of the company and fired Mr. Stanton. And we went on from there. Now, that sounds like a great little morality tale at this point.